Hey guys, in today's video, I go over the limited edition Hellraiser A8 pickup by Voodoo Custom Pickups. Stay tuned. What is up, you guys? It's your boy, Torres, and funny enough, the other week, I'm chatting with Rich, who is the owner of Voodoo Custom Pickups out in Rhode Island. I'll put a link below, that way you can go ahead and check out their website. So we're chatting, and he's like, hey, listen, I went ahead and created a new pickup. I just want you to let me know what you think of it. So I'm like, son, you just got married. Hi, Danielle. You just got married. What are you doing? Making a wedding gift for me? And, so we're kind of going back and forth a bit. And he's like, I'm actually using a new magnet with this, and I'll be using it on the Hellraiser. So it's actually going to be a limited edition Hellraiser with an Alnico 8 magnet. Now, that being said, just understand that for the most part, the pickups that you guys use on passives tend to have Alnico 5 magnets on there, which is enough to drive a high gain amp. But for the most part, if you want it to be ultra high gain, you basically have to wind it even more. With the Alnico 8, dude, it's just a super magnetic force field around it. And I'm like, all right, send it. I'm already intrigued just because he's a genius. Dude, the pickups that he makes, I'm just like, stop it. That's absolutely incredible. So he sends me this pickup, and it is amazing looking because the bobbins are clear. So I'm just like, that's awesome, because you get to see the copper coil, just wound around the actual each bobbin. So I'm like, all right, this will be cool. So I'm already trying to think of which guitar to use it on. And I'm like, all right, I'll use it on my 1987 ESP M1 Custom that I bought last year. And this is the crazy part, which doesn't shock me. So he sends me this pickup to try. It's the best pickup I've ever used in my entire life. Head blown. It's funny. So I ended up just soldering it in today, and, just so I don't have to go too crazy and making sure that the soldering is okay, I literally will just go ahead and tighten the E and the A string just so I can play a quick power chord. Came downstairs. All the other strings are just dangling because I'm not one of those guys that's, I swap things around. I'm not going to put brand new, strings on each guitar every time I do something. So here are all these strings dangling. I power up my Mesa triple rectifier. I run it through my my Pepper's Dirty Tree boost, and I'm like, okay, let's have a listen. Jern. Stop. No. Jern. I'm like, okay, I will be right back. Mesa rectifier. So I powered everything off, ran back upstairs, connected all the rest of the strings, and came down here again, ran it through, baffled at the fact that it took this long for me to run into someone like Rich, who creates custom pickups to make the best pickup I've ever used in my entire life. So I will be playing said pickup. And again, this is a limited edition Hellraiser A8 pickup. And it is, I know I actually took a photo of it earlier. I think it was 15.28 K So it's a bridge pickup, and it's absolutely incredible. And my M1 just uses a bridge pickup. Let me go ahead and get this going so you guys can have a listen. Okay, guys, so I'm actually keeping it super simple. It is guitar into my Fort and Roach. The Fort and Roach is running over to the Pepper's Dirty Tree. Pepper's Dirty Tree into the input of the Fort and Zool. The output goes into my Mesa triple rectifier. From the Roach, it's running out into the key. So everything is running through the front. And let's have that listen. Okay, boys and girls, so, I hope that it translates over, just because it's one of those things where, unless you're right next to me, you can't really hear as well the complete chug. I'm using my two Pyle 78 mics. I have one slightly off the dust cap and the other in the middle of the cone, so I kind of felt that that was the closest tone that I was able to come up with as far as playing and then listening through my monitors. Because that's kind of the struggle, if you will, in trying to make videos, is I need to try to make what you guys hear be as close as what I hear in my little YouTube studio. So I hope you guys absolutely love it. Rich is super is just super amazing. Dude, he's just legit a normal guy. You know, he is, you know, I kind of feel like some guys, their egos are just through the roof and they end up losing sight of their company, their business, you know, the way someone should act and behave when it comes down to business. And a lot of people lose that. You know, I don't have to remind you of certain guitar companies where the sons have gone ahead and went rampant. You know, I think at some point, some companies and some owners lose sight. And that's why all of these amazing companies like Rich and Voodoo Custom Pickups and a slew of other, you know, startup companies, whether it's an amplifier company, or even pedal companies, like I feel like as long as the owner is there building their products, if there's ever an issue, like that's who you contact. You know, if you order a pickup and there's an issue with your brand new Voodoo Custom Pickup, dude, you just call Rich and you're like, hey, something's wrong with it, or hey, I don't really like it. Can we figure something out? And, you know, but again, like I said, you know, you're never going to find a custom pickup without literally spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I mean, I know guys that have spent nearly $300 just for one custom pickup, and it's still in the ballpark of what the company wants and what they want to put out. Whereas with Rich, it's just like, all right, this is what we're going to do. Let's make this. This is what I'm trying to go for. And he works his magic. And again, you know, just one of those guys that's just naturally talented and knows what he's doing. And that's what you want when it comes down to any product, right? You want to be able, if you have an issue, to call the owner and be like, hey, how can we resolve this? And resolved. You see that? Backhand, resolved. So again, like I said, I'll put a link below to Voodoo Custom Pickups. Again, American company from Rhode Island, and him and his wife Danielle just got married last week. So again, congratulations to you guys. They just switched houses. They bought a new house. And, you know, that's a nightmare in of itself. Dude, like I said, he's literally just like every single one of us. And to me, that is absolutely everything when it comes to working with these, you know, with these companies. Is I would rather work with someone like Rich than a company like Seymour Duncan or DiMarzio. Great companies, but you're never going to speak to the owner and say, hey, can we design this? And they're going to be like, yeah, nah, son, I'm just a CEO. I don't know what the heck's going on. Whereas with Rich, you can talk to him about, you know, all the details and, you know, how many wines you want on your pickup and what color bobbins you want, things like that. And I think that's important when you want that kind of a customized experience. So guys, again, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the absolute best. Hit the subscribe button in case you haven't. And some of you haven't. Stop messing around. We're going to end up fighting. And I only fight oiled up and naked, just so you guys know. It gets a little slick. So guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Click on Voodoo Custom Pickups below. Check out their website and order your limited edition Hellraiser A8 bridge pickup. And I'll talk to you guys soon.